I can see there's a lot of conflict in birth at the moment between different philosophies, you could say polarised philosophies.
The debate tends to polarise, and you get accused of being a normal birth fanatic or something. Or somebody who advocates caesarean sections gets accused of, imposing intervention on women.
There's a philosophy of natural birth, of one-on-one midwifery care, of low technology and less needed. And there's a philosophy of the current maternity care system, which is high technology from the start and trusting the technology, and women's bodies are intrinsically unreliable, you could say.
And it's also tricky because what you don't want to do is get into a situation where you force women into a position where they kind of feel there's only one way to do birth, and that's natural. Or, you don't want to deny women the chance of proper analgesia, proper pain relief, and you don't want to make women feel that a caesarean section's a terrible outcome.
I see birth as inherently risky. Whichever route you take, there are risks involved. Whereas there are other people that feel that birth is inherently safe. We've been doing it for centuries. We should only intervene medically if a problem occurs. Now, when you're trying to create a policy for maternity care, whether it's countrywide or worldwide, and you're coming at it from those two very distinct perspectives, I think that's why we end up with some of the clashes and some of the conflict that we do in how to approach better birth for all women.
I think obstetricians over the years have got relatively bad press from some circles. We're seen as people who over-intervene in what might well otherwise be a normal process. Certainly since I've been practicing medicine, I don't think that's ever been something I've been aware of that happens for convenience.
And there are obstetricians who are deeply engaged with it, but it's actually more difficult for obstetricians to stand outside their profession. It's the norm for midwives to do this kind of thing. It's what makes us tick. Whereas if an obstetrician starts talking like in the kind of language I've been using within their professional context, they will become very marginalised. And so for there are many obstetricians who are working away carefully, day to day, with women to make their birth experience very positive and never get recognised. There are a few who have reached a status where they can't be, where speaking out about these things won't disrupt their status because they've already got the status from somewhere else. What part of the tricks, I think, is to bring those people together.
It's very important that we work together and to understand that we're all on the same page. We all want the best outcomes for mothers and babies. We just have different beliefs about what the best outcomes are. And an ideal system is that we have the technology available when it's necessary, but it's not used for the majority of women for whom it's unnecessary. And one of the fantastic arguments around this is an economic argument. We can say that technology is expensive and it shouldn't be used for everyone, and we can support from an economic perspective low technology models of care as well. So I think every maternity carer has their place within the system, and I don't think anyone's completely right and anyone's completely wrong, and I think we need to embrace and understand each other's perspective as well.